What up, YouTube? It's your boy King Arthur back in the building, and today, bruh, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Keep it 100. No cap. Once you embrace the red pill philosophy. Alright, once you embrace the red pill philosophy, hey man, your life will never be the fuck. Your life would never be the same. It would change for the better. And today I'm gonna let y'all know how the red pill personally affected my life. We're gonna go back in time for a little bit. So before the red pill, I was just doing the typical stuff. Like I was just doing the stuff I thought I was supposed to do. When I thought, stuff basically I thought I was supposed to do when you talk to a female. You're supposed to respect females, which I do believe in respecting females and shit. But like honestly, y'all, a lot of times I would tell you, I would shit you not. A lot of times these females, they respond 10 times better to disrespect than respect, which is crazy. They only respect the respect you give them once they feel like they've earned that respect. And a lot of times you give them that respect up front, they don't respond to it well. Like if you give a woman compliments from the jump, if you give a woman like access to your finances from the jump, access to like a side of you that shouldn't be so easily accessible. It's like if you go and you go in a race, let's say it's like 10 of y'all in a race, and you place 5th place out of 10, right? You're not close at all to first place, but they still give you a ribbon for like participating. That ain't how it works with women. Like you gotta like earn that top spot, for them to give you that level of respect. So with the red pill philosophy, if you don't know what the red pill is, basically it's popularly known for like awareness of female nature. So like if you know how the way a female really thinks about everything, how they perceive everything, then you have a better idea of how to approach and how to get a lot more success with women. Back in the day, I was a real shy guy. I really didn't know how to approach women the right way. So a lot of times, I would lead with compliments. I would lead with telling a woman what I thought she wanted to hear. And it doesn't really translate well. And back then, what I thought a woman wanted to hear was, compliments. Tell her how you think she's attractive. Tell her how you think you might like her, so you can hopefully get that reciprocation energy. But it doesn't. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work that way. The only time that actually works is if like the woman has super high attraction to you already, which women don't work the way men do. Men can just base it off visual looks. If you look good enough to a woman, then she'll probably like override her natural instinct to just like want to look for more things. But even if a woman has high physical attraction to you, that shit can go away like instantly. As soon as you open your mouth and say the wrong thing, you say the wrong thing to a female, that's out the window. It don't matter how good you look at that point. Unless you some type of dude with hella status like Drake or Eminem, or some dude with like hella like social status, they call that social proof. Social proof, in my opinion, can override everything, because you'll see dudes that look like they with women that's way out of their league, but really the women are out of their league because they the women that got the popularity and financial peak of evolution when it comes to like most men in this society. But the way they look at it, from a visual standpoint, when you see a 10 out of 10 woman with a probably like 4 out of 10 dude, but the dude got status that's way above this woman, that overrides, that erases her attraction for that dude. So status is one way to like get a woman, and you can fake status too, but I don't recommend doing that. Faking status ain't really maintainable, especially if you don't got the funds to do that shit. So it's better to get genuine social proof and status. If you're gonna go that route, it's better to really build yourself up, and that takes time. Honestly, it takes time away from the time that you spend trying to like get women in the first place. really, if you're trying to build your social awareness and social proof, you got to spend 100% of your time doing that, working on yourself. And that takes years to build up. And when you're grinding, it'll be worth it in the end. So that's probably like the number one way to attract women. And then again, when you attract women that way, a lot of times it's probably not genuine, because you got to think, would those women really fuck with you if you didn't have that status to begin with? So that's why it's also good to have that baseline of understanding with the red pill. You have that baseline of understanding with the red pill, you understand when a woman really likes you for your personality versus what you have to offer her. So, red pill philosophy. You take the blue pill, you stay believing what society wants you to believe, which, you just compliment a woman, you take her out on some dates, you make sure the dates go well, and then hopefully she reciprocates the effort that you put in, and then y'all can get together, hopefully form some type of relationship dynamic, and go from there. But it doesn't really work that easily. If it did, we all be in a happy relationship right now. But it doesn't work that way. A lot of times you have to play games. It's always a game, of course. Red pill opens your mind to that. You got to understand how the game works. With any game, like you play fighting games and like a video game, you can't just go in there button mash and expect something to happen. You can't always just look in the rule book and try to like follow these controls, try to learn all the moves. Sometimes you gotta work it out and see what personally works for you. What combination of moves, what combination of buttons go best for you that give you the best results to get the most dubs. So for me personally, I can tell you this. I learned that I get the most success with women when I'm honestly, genuinely 100% confident in who I am as a person. So me, I'm not the typical guy. Like, everybody's different to a degree, but what I mean is, me myself, I'm kind of like, most people probably say, like, I'm a little out there, I'm a little, like, different. I'm not like typical niggas. Like, I'm a little eccentric with myself. Like, I do a lot of different shit. So most people will probably consider this, like, my type of attitude and normalcy when I'm out kind of like weird or like, out of the ordinary, which is good. I think that's an advantage on my part because it sets me apart from like most typical guys. So like me being confident in that part of myself, being different, just being different. Y'all can see it from my skit videos a lot of times. A lot of shit, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times I watch people watch my videos and I get that little cringe feel. I'm like, damn, I know I'm weird as hell for this, but look, it's still me, and that's what I love. It's still me. It's genuinely me. Y'all should check out my skit videos too. It's on this channel. Let me know if y'all want to see more of my skits or if y'all want to see more talking videos too. But yeah, the red pill philosophy, y'all, like, it really changed your life. Although there are some cons. I'm going to make a video about the cons of the red pill philosophy. Right now, these focusing more on the positive aspects. So, you just need to get out there and talk to more women. Talk to more women. I started off by going into clubs and bars. Well, really, I started off by going to parties and kickbacks and stuff like that. And, that gets you out of your comfort zone. Get yourself in an environment that gets you out of your comfort zone. You're going to strike out a lot in the beginning. Sometimes you got to start off by faking the confidence. And once you have that understanding about how the red pill works and how female nature works, you got to get out of your comfort zone. And sometimes, if you haven't had that, like, experience with females where, like, you haven't had your heart broken by one yet, it's going to be way more difficult for you to grasp the aspect of it. But if you can avoid the heartbreak, and get it, then by all means, try it that way. Take what I'm saying to heart. Females their emotions, they're very emotional, and their emotions are opposite to your logic. So, that being said, a lot of things that you think you should do to get a female to like you aren't gonna work because their emotions are opposite to your logic. So, like, a lot of times if you treat a woman, like, if you talk shit, like, playfully talk shit to a girl, she'll respond way better to that than you giving her a straight up compliment and trying to, like, be an open. Because a lot of times women like mystery. Y'all know women like mystery. They want that They don't want to know right away if you like them a lot. So you gotta like play around with it. Make it like it ain't gonna make sense because it's just how females work. But what you really have to do is kind of show your interest without showing your interest. Like, make it seem like you do this all the time, basically. Like, oh, I know that, like, you going in female thinking in her head, oh, he must do this to all the girls he talked to. So he might not, he might not want me for real. He might just be saying what I want to hear. But that's kind of like also at the same time what they like. They like a guy who's experienced, looks like he used to talking to females all the time, and it's hard to fake that. But if you actually go out there and repetition, if you talk to girls more and more and more, you're gonna actually build that confidence, and it's gonna become legit. It's not gonna become something you like faking. It's gonna be legit because you will be talking to multiple females. You guys need to build confidence, man, and that's what we building in 2026. We building confidence. And confidence starts with basically getting out of your comfort zone. So that's what we're working on. That's what I want y'all to do. Get out of y'all comfort zone, man. Y'all got to learn how to do this. Get out of your comfort zone and do what you need to do. As soon as y'all do it, y'all going to be in a lot better role. And that's going to be it, man. Consider this like part 1, y'all. Go out there, talk. Work on your mouthpiece, man, because your mouthpiece is the strongest thing you guys are, man. And once you do that, that's step 1.